I recused myself on that item. Let's see if we can get down to the next item here. Oops, I've got the agenda back in front of me again.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
I move to approve the demolition permit for map 13, lot 19, to remove a shed.
Right, the permit number is 2020-08. I second.
Are there any questions or comments about this motion? Steve?
Aye.
Cheryl?
Aye.
Peggy and I. The ayes have it, and that is approved. The demolition permit for 2020-08. Sorry, we're bumping along in here, but we're doing the best we can. Under the circumstances, we'll get smoother, I'm sure, if we're required to do this for very long. I'm going to old business then. And last week, when we were making assignments of who would be liaison to which committee or department, we forgot, as Cheryl reminded me, we forgot the recreation department liaison, and Cheryl will continue to work with that department. Is that correct, Cheryl?
Yes.
And I have been working with both welfare and Cooper scholarship and would like to continue that. Although, as I indicated to Cheryl at one point in discussion, once I finish doing some work with the welfare on rewrite of some of their policies to bring them up to date with current RSAs, I may ask if she would take that over. But we can, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. It kind of fits into some of the stuff I do, so.
Okay. Any questions about either of those things? There is some really old business that's still pending that we're not going to deal with tonight. For instance, the lights of the bridge in Rockingham, and obviously our town deeded properties. We haven't had any new news from any of those yet, so we'll continue to keep them in the background of old business. Let's go on to new business if we could, please. And the first item on that happens to be the report of appropriations, which needs to be filed following up on our town meeting and all of the things that we approved. It's MS 242. Sarah, can you call that up for us? All right, Steve?
Was this sent out to us, Cheryl?
Yes, we got this, but it's actually the MS 232, not 242.
Oh, what I spoke, sorry about that.
No, it's the agenda says 242, but it's the 232. I looked through it, it looks fine to me.
You're
So
right.
I move that we sign the MS 232.
Second.
Are there any questions or comments about it at all? Hearing none, then we'll vote. Steve?
Aye.
Cheryl?
Aye.
I vote aye. The ayes have it. The motion is carried, and we will file the MS 232. Thank you. The next item is the Capital Reserve Fund voucher. At town meeting, we approved a Capital Reserve Fund to add $25,000 to the trust, to the Capital Reserve Fund for Highway. Steve?
I make a motion to approve the voucher request for $25,000 payable to the trustees of trust funds for the Highway Capital Reserve Fund appropriation, warrant article number 6.
Second.
Any questions or comments about it? Steve?
Aye.
Cheryl?
Aye.
I vote aye. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. It's already been put in those. It's a double duty when you do this because we've already approved it in our appropriations earlier in the meeting. The next one is the Police Capital Reserve Fund voucher for $15,000. I think the agenda says $15, but it's actually $15,000 for warrant Article 10. Steve,
I make a motion to approve the voucher request for $15,000 payable to trustees of trust funds for the Police Capital Reserve Fund, warrant article number 10.
is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Cheryl. Are there any questions about it? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. Steve,
Aye.
Cheryl,
Aye.
I vote aye. The ayes have it. The motion is passed. May I have a motion for the next one, which is the Edson Grout, is our welfare company that we deal with. This is a weekly payment from the
I move,
Edson Grout.
okay. I move to approve the purchase order 909646 for Edson Grout for weekly payments for the welfare director in the amount of $153.58.
Second.
Thank you, Steve. Are there any questions about it? If not, I'll call for a vote. Steve,
Aye.
Cheryl,
Aye.
a vote's aye. The ayes have it, so this is approved. I'm going to ask Cheryl, I'm going to ask Sarah to please drop our signatures in. You have them all from all of us, I believe, so you can put our signatures in on that voucher. Okay, Sarah?
Yes, can do.
Thank you very much. Is there any other new business to come before the board tonight?
Peggy, I would just like to say that all the things that we approved tonight, Sarah can go ahead and place our signatures.
Thank you, Steve. There's a motion to do that, and do you agree with that, Cheryl?
Yes.
I'll take that as a motion. Any comments or questions? I'd like a vote, please, from you, Steve.
Aye.
Aye.
I agree with that. So Sarah, you can use our electronic signatures to sign all the documents that we approved tonight. All right? Is there
Will do.
any other business that needs to come up tonight? I have one item that doesn't appear on the agenda that I would like to bring forth. I think it was sent to all of you. If you recall, at town meeting, we approved an article that authorized the select board to write to the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission on behalf of the town regarding the dams and the erosion which is occurring because of the water flow in the Wilder, Bellows Falls, and Vernon dams. You recall that discussion?
Yes.
Yes.
I sent you a copy of the letter that I have written, and I had consultation with both Tom Beaudry, who introduced this at town meeting, and also with the local Connecticut River Group. And we have written this letter and Sarah can drop our signatures into it if in fact you all will approve the letter. Can I
Make
have,
a motion to approve the letter
Steve?
for the warrant article 12. Is that correct?
Is there a second, Cheryl?
Second.
Are there any comments or questions about it? The letter basically, which is now up on the screen, the letter basically repeats the warrant article, which was the recommendation of both Tom and the Connecticut River Group.
Yeah, I'll change that motion to approve the letter as presented.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. If there are no more comments or questions about it, I'd like to have a vote. Steve?
Aye.
Cheryl?
Aye.
I vote aye, so the ayes have it. And we will the motion passes, and we'll once again ask Sarah to drop our signatures into it. All right?
Yep.
Anything
Works
else
for me.
come up at all? Hearing none, I'm going to adjourn this meeting. And we will, because we had very short business tonight, But we'll adjourn this meeting and we will then have to go into a non-public meeting for personnel issues that cannot be done in a public session. So I'm going to conclude our meeting and ask that you all leave it, and thank you all very much. I'll see you at the next one.